Welcome back to Unraveled Game Thoughts. It has been, I think since last year that I actually recorded anything. Maybe the end of 2023. And life and lots of other things have just kept me busy. So rather than going another who knows how long before I finally get an actual physical board game to the table, I thought I would start recording some of my BGA playthroughs of various games I enjoy, and maybe even try to kind of talk strategy, and at least my strategy, with some of these various games. So the first one I thought I would do is Wingspan. So I'm in real-time play mode, and we're just going to see if we can get 3 players. I figured this would be a game that wouldn't be too hard to get 3 players. So let's see what we have here. If I look over at the scores, 120, 100, 135, so we're all pretty equally matched here. Most likely I'm actually probably the worst of all these 3. It just looks like we're equally matched. But the first thing I have to do is choose 5 cards and or food. So I like this guy because he can give me food, but I could put him in another area of my map. So I'm probably going to pick that one. These are my 2 cards that I'm working with. They're not the best as far as choices go. So this guy will let me play a second card. Gives me any nest I need. Only really 2 different kinds of nests. Actually, no, 1 kind of nest. Just a multi-egg nest. This one doesn't hurt. Gives me an extra egg when I take the eggs action, and I'm going to need a lot of eggs, so that's fair. Which means I'm going to want a berry. Oh, and I need to discard 2 things. So I'll discard this and this. Discard selected. We'll do that. And I'm going to go with this one. Oh, that's not... Let me undo that. I actually wanted to keep that one. And then I'll confirm. And now everybody else is finishing their selections. I was worried that I'd be a little bit behind, but yeah, so while people are selecting a couple of things I wanted, I didn't really like those opening bird options as far as the choices, but this one here I can at least put in the grasslands or wetlands and get food. It's going to give food to everybody, but it's got a nest, a star nest, so it's going to meet some of the criteria for this one, and I'll probably put it in the, most likely in the card drawing realm, so it will help with that as well. Laying eggs on, getting an extra egg doesn't hurt, plus it meets that nest type. So we've got some options there. What do we have here? Do we have any good birds? This guy, attack a card. If you also lay an egg on this bird, gives me an extra egg. He could be helpful from that standpoint. Draw 2. If you do discard 1, he can only be played in the wetlands, which fits my goal. I think I'd rather go ahead and play a bird and go ahead and get a little extra out of that. None of these birds here are high priority for me, so I'm not going to worry about drawing them just yet. Sort of set up a little bit of an engine so that when I do draw, I get a tad more out of it. If I do get a chance to draw birds, these two are probably worth considering because they are both can be played in the wetlands and also can help with some other aspects, although their nest type is not quite what I would look for. I am going to go ahead and play this guy here, and that way when we do lay eggs, we're going to get a tad more out of our egg laying ability. I'm still not sold on any of these birds, so I'll let others play some things. He played a bird there, he drew cards. Let's see. So he's gaining some berries. He went with cards last time. Well, we might go with laying eggs. That might be the way to go. We got some cards. So he's playing this early. Got some place to lay eggs and a decent number of eggs in that area, so probably that will be a hard player to compete with when it comes to laying eggs. Now we get to lay an extra egg on any bird, and might as well lay it there. And we'll confirm. We're probably going to use those eggs for various other things, drawing cards and such, but for now, I'm good with getting a good amount of eggs and have a pretty good egg ratio for that action. So that's a good start, and if we can get some more birds, get some of these birds and potentially play them there, that will help. We'll see. And he played this guy here, so he's either going to lay eggs probably, unless he has another bird to play, or that costs 3 food, so he might play, he might decide to draw cards, but it's usually more efficient to lay some eggs and get an extra card out of those eggs. We'll see. I'm not the best player, particularly at this game, so I am sort of curious what others do. He went with drawing a card. Alright, he took that card, not bad. That gives me this one, which I don't dislike. I'm going to go ahead and draw that guy to increase my draw. All players lay an egg. I'm going to go ahead and pay an egg and draw from the deck and see what I get. It's either going to be helpful from the standpoint of having a card to spend whenever I'm doing the gain food action, or it's going to be helpful because it's a great card to play. Plays one of these birds. I can tuck a card in my hand, so it's not awesome. But now I can play another bird in my wetlands, which is going to help with having places for more eggs and giving me at least the potential to win this opening round 1 option. So let's see what we got here. Do we have anything we really need to pay attention to? That's a good bird. Not sold on that one. It's okay. It doesn't meet a lot of things for me, so I think I'm going to go ahead and play a bird, and we're going to confirm that cost, and we're just going to make our card action that much more powerful. And then if this guy's still available next round, I might consider going after him as a setup for this next round where I want birds in the forest. This is eggs in the wetlands, but now we want birds in the forest. So we'll see. See what works. He's gotten more food, so he's really racking up. He must have some kind of bird he's building up to, I'm guessing. He's got another one. Caches of food, not bad. So he's going to be working toward one of the later goals, most likely. Let's go ahead and draw cards. We'll grab this card. I'm not a fan of that card, so I'm going to draw from the deck. Ooh. I'm going to draw off from the deck. And I'm going to have to discard one. That one probably is the least helpful. So we'll have all players receive a thing, a worm, and I'm going to discard that one and confirm. So that gives me more to work with. Ooh, I like that bird. I will bet that this guy ends up grabbing that bird. Oh, he didn't. It's a 9-point bird. I mean, that is awfully good. Gain eggs. Yeah, I'm going after the 9-point bird. I think that's going to be better in the long run. Draw off from deck. That one is pretty good. Play a second bird. That's pretty good. What's my least useful bird? We'll give everybody a thing because I could use the food. And I'm going to discard selected and confirm. There we go. And I'll probably just do eggs in the last round here. I'm going to discard that and lay another one. At least put the pressure on okay. Alright. So it puts the pressure on the other two to be able to, like this guy can only lay 2 eggs, so he'll compete, but he won't be able to do much more. He's got 2 more eggs he can lay, and if he chooses to lay eggs in the last round, he'll win. I don't think he did though, because we're in round 2. Alright, I'm going to have to gain food, but I probably will be better off playing this guy here. And I've got tons of eggs, so what we're going to need is a lot of food to feed this, because I have the potential. Let's see, if we play that bird and that bird, we'll need 2 eggs and plenty of food. This is probably my least desired bird. So we're actually 4 eggs. I'm going to do this. And what do we have? Blue. I'll take the seed, and I'm gonna discard that and re-roll, and I'll take the berry and confirm, and then I will gain a worm from the supply and confirm. So there we go. I've got not too bad of a setup. You look at the other players. This guy played one in the first round, so he most likely feels like he's got a good edge on birds. He's not doing too bad. He's got a hunter. This guy gave him the bonus card. I don't know what he's going for. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. As far as points for birds, I'm tied with Padelis here, and I don't have, I mean, I've got more birds out, but they're all small point birds and no bonuses to really benefit off of that. So really I'm still just building my engine and trying to get as many of these end round bonuses as possible. I'd really like to play this, and then this. So I need a decent number of berries, seeds, and worms to get away with it, and I'll probably end up playing this guy. The other one I could play is this. So I could just see which of these ends up being the better of the two when I go and play birds. Double checking to make sure there's nothing down here that's particularly awesome, which I don't think I see anything that we need. I'm going to go with the seed. I am going to discard this guy and grab this and confirm, and then I'll end up getting another worm. Alright, so let's see how we're doing. 3 worms, 2 seeds, and a berry. We're not going to have enough for this, but worm, seed, berry, plus 2 worms, plus the eggs. We could feasibly play all of those in one fell swoop. It's going to cost us 4 eggs. That's a lot of eggs, but we don't need eggs till this round. And really, I'm also kind of watching down here for really good birds that I can play into the wetlands in order to get my bonus cards. So let's play these birds. Might as well. Let's go play a bird. We'll play this. And we'll just use this bird. And we're going to use a worm. Play that there. Okay. And that's going to let us play a second bird. So we're going to go here. We're going to use that. I think it's normal cost. Alright. That's going to take the bird off of that. And then we're going to play this guy and confirm costs. He's going to go there, and that's going to probably blow somebody's mind here. Like, how did that guy end up with 4 birds in one turn? That worked out well. Becky likes to use these birds here, so I'm in some way copying one of her strategies to see. I will see how that works for me. But that now I'm up to 3 food, which is not a bad deal, and yeah, still got some power in some of these other categories. So this will let me tuck cards. Oh no, draw a card. I don't really need another card to draw, although this star nest is not bad. And I also like this. Let's draw bird cards, because I like this guy and I like this guy, and I want to draw the rest of the deck and see what we get. And sure, everybody can have a worm, because I could use a worm, and I have to discard 1 anywhere. Ooh, still like this guy because he's 9 points. Probably not gonna need him. He's a little expensive for what he does. This guy I like because he tucks a card. The problem is he does not fit the birds that can be played in a wetland. This one does. So that'll be a tough decision. Let's see if anybody's going to get this. Ooh, he got a crow. I didn't see that. Maybe he's writ blind. That's a good. This is one of the better. Getting an egg and being able to turn eggs into food. It's a pretty good game advantage. Now there's another crow that you get discard an egg to get 2 food, and that one's really good. So you didn't get that one, but now the question is, I've probably got more birds than others. It's unlikely that folks are going to be able to get birds, but I do have the potential to get 3 food, and I would like to get this guy played eventually. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to roll for food and see what I can get here. Because I do like him. Yep, there's 2 berries. I like that. And he needs a worm. But I'll get this seed. Yeah, I might as well get a worm. What else do I need? I need lots of worms. So let's get a worm. We'll confirm that. We'll get a worm. Confirm that. And got one from the supply. Okay, confirm. Well, that was not a bad deal. So if I get one more bird out there, I will solidify my position with that particular one. The question is, do I want to play a bird and then gain eggs? That might be the better option. Oh, we've got 1 turn left this round. Is anybody... He's not going to catch up. If he did the same thing I did, he could catch up, but he's only got 2 eggs, so he's probably not going to. The best he could do is tie. So I'm going to go ahead and set up for next round and play a bird, and we'll go here and do that. And I think the best anybody's going to be able to do is tie, and even that's going to be rather challenging. Ooh. Well. Got 3rd. And he's still in 3rd, so he's probably going for the next one. We've got star nest. Alright, how many nests do I have matching the right criteria? 1, 2, 3. And it's those with an egg in them. So if I can get these 2 out, that will be ideal for the next round. And then it's just a matter of what birds do we want to try to get out there. I think these are all going to get replaced. Unless it started round 3 already. Oop, I think it did. Okay. Alright. So I don't like any of those birds as far as what they offer. So I don't think that's going to be the way to go. Do like those, but I definitely need eggs So I'm going to go ahead and lay eggs. And we're going to lay them in the appropriate nests here, even though we're going to need them. So, alright. One of the other fellows gets to lay an egg. What do I want to do? I think I want him in the wetlands. He's got to go up there. Let's go here. And I can lay an egg on another bird. I'll just lay it on him. I only need 3 that can only be played here, so that would be 1. Let's see what card comes out. Ooh, he took 2. Very nice. 8-point bird. That is awfully good. I like that one. I'm going to draw cards. I'm going to grab that. And I'm going to draw from deck. Do I want to discard? I'm not going to discard. He's going to go back to the grasslands, and then we will draw all from deck. Boom, boom. That guy's good. That guy's good. Ooh, man. Potential. That's this guy. Oh, we'll go ahead and do that. I don't think I need him. Okay, we're gonna need to get more eggs. We have 4 turns left, so we want eggs in these kind of nests. How many worms do we have? 2. Can I play that guy? I can, and I could play him, and then still lay eggs. 2 turns, and then 2 turns to lay eggs, and then we'd be in pretty good shape. Now the question, well, if I'm playing those 2 there, then I would need more food, and I wouldn't have enough for 1 round. Okay. All right. I think we've got a pretty good plan to get some pretty good value birds into our sanctuary here. We will start with this guy, and we'll play egg and egg, and we got that. So that's going to bump points up to 42 for birds. I'm assuming it's only birds. 9, 15, 21, 27, 28, 30, 31. Oh, it's counting eggs too. 32, 33. I don't know where. Oh, 42 must be based on this. It assumes I'm getting these points. Yeah, I think so. Hard to say for sure, because I don't have any tucked cards, so I'm not gaining anything from those. 100% sure where it gets the 42 from. But we'll play a bird. We'll use our other seed here. Play a bird into the wetlands, and then we'll lay eggs a couple of turns. And the last one is eggs in this area, so hopefully we'll lay the most eggs there. It'll support that option, but we'll have actually, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We'll do that and that. Okay. So right now, he's got 2 birds. I've got 1 bird with an egg, and Blue has got none. Let's see what happens over the next 2. Well, and we can even look down here. What's his potential? His potential is 1 bird for Blue. His potential is 2 birds. So I am likely, right now, I could probably just do it with 3 unless somebody plays a bird this round. If he gets up to 3, wait, he's only got 1, and 1, 2, he's only got 2 that he can do, so might be in good shape. And he's kind of probably setting up for the next round. So all they can do is lay eggs. Ooh. Oh, it's eggs in those nests. Let's get it count. Okay, so we'll see. We'll see. I don't think, unless somebody has play a bird and lay eggs in, we'll do that, and that, and that. And okay, we'll move him. Do we want to move him? That's the question. Well, we're gonna want to draw more cards. I think I'm gonna skip, and we'll do that. So that puts me at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I am handily in the lead there, and I don't think even playing a bird that puts an egg in every bird with that kind of nest is going to help. Yeah. No one's winning that. Alright, so last round, I mean, getting some of these high point birds onto the board might be my best option. And I can probably afford, I don't think they're going to beat me this round. So I'm going to gain food because I need it. Let's see what we got here. We've got that. We're going to need a worm. Okay. We're going to re-roll. And I definitely need a fish. And I think I'm going to discard this guy to gain this. Confirm. Okay. All players receive. Do I want all players to receive? Yeah, sure. That's fine. I can use the food myself. From the bird feeder, I am going to take... Oh, man. What do I have in my hand? I need worms. I'll take that. Okay. Confirm. Okay. And getting one of those from the supply. Alright, so I'm good on food. The question is, could I play that and that? Bird, I'd still need a... And since we're trying to get eggs in the nests there, hmm. Um, I could use another seed. A worm. There's that, those two, that and that. But I could probably still manage it and not have to do a bunch of haggling. Um, mm, just in case it moves back. Let's do that. Let him lay an egg. So this guy will move down here. That gives me space for two birds there, which I'm good with that. And I can move him to the wetland, and then I'll lay another bird, another egg on him. So it gives me enough eggs to do the things I want to do, and I think we'll be good. But the first thing I'm going to do is play those two birds in the one habitat. It's a 12-point play minus the eggs. Probably worth it. I am going to have to use my two seeds in place of a worm, but I'm okay with that. How are these guys doing? I mean, I got some late birds. I'm feeling good about the options. I mean, winning these 3 rounds, I don't think I'm going to win this one. That one's going to be, I'll probably put up some competition, but I don't think I'm winning it. But point-wise birds, I mean, 59, that's not bad. It's more than just the birds on here, but once I do this next turn, I'm going to be pretty high on birds. And I don't have a lot of cards, so that's kind of a tough one. That just helped me be more efficient with food. So now I have a little bit, I don't have to pay the 2 seeds. It gives me a little extra food in case there's a tie. I've got a slight tiebreaker, which is not bad. I'll take it. Let's see. What are we going to do? All right. I don't need, probably not going to need any birds, but if I end up moving this guy back up there, that's 2 more eggs. I just hate to use a draw cards action because I don't need cards that won't benefit me 1 iota. So that's kind of a bummer. So I'm going to play a bird. I'm going to play this in the wetlands. We will use this egg, and I will confirm that cost. And then we will play this guy, and we'll use that egg and that egg. Oh, we don't need 2 eggs. And that's gonna pump that up to 69. I don't think we're gonna fill our sanctuary, but man. So the question's gonna be, I want to play this guy, but is it gonna be worth? Got 3 turns. Playing him is 1 turn. I could, if I take a turn to move him up there, it's more eggs, but is it worth it? I don't know. I don't think that would be worth it. I think it'd be better off just playing him and then getting a bunch of eggs, and whatever remaining food I have, I'll use it for eggs. That's probably going to be the better option. because then I'll get at least 8 eggs out of that. Well, 10 eggs total. So that'll be the way to go. And I mean, assuming I can hold 10 eggs, but I don't think. I think it's going to be tight for that last bit. So I'm going to play a bird. I'm going to go this guy. I'm going to use these 2 eggs and put him there. And it'll give me all the fish in the die feeder, which is 1. Confirm. So it gives me 4 food left in case I need it for tiebreaker, but I'm at 76 with bird points, which is not bad. And only 2 slots remaining in my bird sanctuary. I feel pretty good about that. That worked out well. Ooh, that was a nice bird. 7 points. Good job. So he's at 57. That's a pretty good value. And if he's got 3 bonus cards, so he could have some really good stuff. It's going to be tough to beat. Where's our bottom guy here? He's doing that action. Probably his most potent action there. Probably building up for something. So we're gonna go, and we're gonna pile the eggs on. I'm gonna use that and do that. That's gonna go down here, and we're gonna get another egg here. So we'll be in position for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 eggs. He's got room for more than that. It's 5, 6, 7. He's got room for 9 exactly. So he could tie me. He probably has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's got room for more. Of course, he's going to spend some eggs, but he'll spend them from the forest if he hasn't already spent them. Couple more bonus cards. Whew. I think this fella is gonna end up with all the bonus cards. That's gonna be a pretty good score, assuming that a bunch of them are scoring. 3 bonus cards for him. Ooh, it's gonna be good. Okay. So it's gonna come down to a lot of eggs. We'll see. There's definitely gaining food is not going to help any more than anything else. So we'll just gain all the eggs we can. Might as well. 14 eggs. 5. I mean, as good as I feel about the game in general, it still seems like this is probably going to be pretty close. And I think with the bonus cards and everything, there could be some pretty I don't know, come behind or some pretty close scoring here. We'll see. I've got 2 food left, and he's got 2 food left. So we're looking at pretty even tiebreaker. Oh, he's down to 1 food. And he's playing a bird, I think. Oh no, he gained eggs. Oh, because he used his food. So he's tied me for that. Is that game? All right, let's see. 33 bonus. He had, I think, 3 bonus cards. He may have 4. Okay, that was not as much as I was expecting. End of round. 15 eggs. 76, solid score. 56, really good bird score. Bonus card score, End around goals, I did really well. Eggs, I did really well. No food, no tuck. 92. I feel good about a 92. That's a solid score. Really close to me on birds. This is probably my biggest competition here. Oh, 7. I thought he had a little bit more. Pretty good. Eggs. There you go. 81. Not too bad. Good game. And that is Wingspan. So that one went well for me. I feel like that I was very fortunate with some card draws and such. But if you enjoyed that and saw some plays there that you think you would have done differently than what I did, then certainly post that in the comments. I'd love to hear thoughts on how how people might strategize a little bit differently or prioritize certain birds in Wingspan. But it is one of my favorite games. So next time we'll pick maybe a different game. Maybe we'll play another Wingspan. Depends on how much time I have. I play Arc Nova quite a bit, but that one takes a little longer, and I'm just using my hour lunch break to play one of these. So thank you for joining me, and until next time, thanks for watching Unraveled Game Thoughts.